This man is so creative. He just put out a short film, essentially, and there's like these beautiful cinematic soundscapes in there. There's like these beautiful synths. Woo! There's these big, punchy drums.
Up a global infrastructure of testing facilities.
There's piano. So I dissected the music for a few hours on stream and wanted to share the best moments with you guys. Let's dive into it. Cut to the stream. Got a better idea now. Let's see what we got here. Videos, latest. Look at that. Sick Boy episode 1, The Flame of Prometheus. This is probably amazing. Let's check it out.
Have you ever heard the story of Prometheus? Let me start somewhere near the end. After the Great Collapse, the sick were rounded up like rabid stray dogs. Those who were strong enough were put to work in subterranean farms. First, they would be stripped of all dignity afforded to a human. Then, their bodies would be decontaminated and purged of the stench from the surface. In order to create an effective cog, you must first bleed out of all autonomy and free will.
That's so freaking cool. 1 minute in, one big thing comes to mind. If you wanna sound like that without dropping a bunch of money, there's this one plugin that's like almost free that you can get those 80s vibes. It's from Native Instruments. Wait, let's listen to these synths.
Great Collapse, the sick were rounded up like rabid stray dogs. Those who were strong enough were put to work in subterranean farms. First, they would be stripped of all dignity afforded to a human.
Come on. Synth heaven in there. Or, more like synth purgatory, synth hell. But like, that's so freaking cool. Let me show you this. So that made me think of immediately, not even Serum, because Serum, man, I remember when I was starting off with music production, I had Serum on a payment plan for like 2 years. I was paying like 10 a month for Serum. Finally paid it off. I'm like, yeah, I own Serum. I don't have to log in. But this, don't quote me on the price on this, but it was like free or close to free. It's called Analog Dreams. It's pretty easy to get. I think it's like on their website. I think they give it away for free. I should look that up, but if anyone's actually curious, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just show you some cool synths with this. So, look, it comes up right there. You saw this beautiful interface. Pew, pew. Analog Dreams. We got some categories. 80s folder. Okay. We'll try it out. Yeah, maybe not with that movement back and forth. We got this one called 1984. Whoa, easy with that vibrato there, pal. Okay. I could kind of work with this, but look at the interface. We got some digital sunset going on. All right, so back to Flame of Prometheus. We got.
Then their bodies would be decontaminated. Ever heard the story at the end?
All right, cool. So we're in A minor, but this sounds too farty, for lack of a better term. So to get closer to this, maybe instead of a saw wave, we can get it to like a square. There's something to be a little bit cooler. Ren sounds way cooler. How do we be cool like Ren?
Let me start somewhere near the end.
Wait a minute. I just want to let you know where you could join these live streams. Come on down. It's on Twitch. In an ideal world, I could just come in on YouTube, but having some issues with that. So come on in and join here. Twitch.tv/RobbieSco. We got some nice interaction going on. I got a big video coming up soon. Lots of live streams coming up soon where I kind of dive deeper into lots of your comments and great recommendations. So come on down, follow on Twitch, and I will catch you on the live. All right, so there's definitely 2 octaves going on. There's like one like 2 octaves up and then one down here.
After the
Yeah, nice like filter movements going on in there. I love this guy. You love Ren? I love this guy, Ren. All right. So let's find a different one to get this close. So instead of synth pad category, we could try a synth lead category. Bright. Oh, what is this? Too much reverb. Not quite there. Might be able to work with it. You know what I'm saying? Might be able to work with this. I need to, yeah. And then I could do each hand separately, you know what I'm saying? Right, and come back here and be like a... It'll take some practice to get that hands together. It was probably programmed, but whatever. That's fun. And then before, when I was showing you like the mapping for the filter, that's where again you could map to, oh, cool. I could map like a cutoff filter to one of this, which is like the highs and lows in there. So you could just hear it without even, so I just, you hear that movement? Yeah, he has that going on.
Great
right here.
After the great
Oh, I didn't map it yet, but yeah. Oh, I'm messing with my voice. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Get rid of that. That's so cool. So I guess actually a little closer to some of the synths you can make to kind of play stuff like that. But there's also some cool underlying like basses and stuff going on in
story
there.
of Prometheus to a human, then their bodies would be decontaminated and purged of the stench from the surface.
Woo! I feel like my voice is too loud. Is my voice too loud? Whoop, 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 whoop. Maybe this is too high. Check, 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 check. Woo! Oh, Stranger Things vibes out here. Got some nice 80s type sounds. So this one, I'd have to go back into here to get the cutoff. But we needed something brighter to get.
In order to create an effect.
Yeah, cool. So that'd be a different one. So here, this one already is our analog dreams. So let's label it and dreams 1. Duplicate that. And then we've got, we'll call it a lead. We'll try to get that lead sound in here. Give it a different color. Why not? I mean, come on. This might be appropriate. This one might be appropriate. All right, so. That wobbles too much. I can adjust that wobble with this LFO depth, I believe. Yeah, put it in the center. It's less effective. All right, let's see what line he's playing there. That's so cool that he plays all that. I assume he produced and made all this too. What a G.
Would be decontaminated and purged of the stench from the surface.
Oh, cool. That's going from D up to E. Right, so if we're in A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He bends from 4 up to 5. But you hear how dry mine sounds? Mine sounds so dry. That's not vibey enough to get it to sound more like this. Gotta add reverbs, delays. Let's get into the theme of the flame of Prometheus. All right. More reverb, so delay 2. Closer. What's he playing again? D-E, right? That's a cool line. I love it. All right, cool. Now I'll stop. I was just flabbergasted by the awesome synth sounds, but I'll let it go further before I stop it again.
In order to create an effective cog, you must first bleed it of all autonomy and free will. He or she must stop being human and become a limb. Those who are deemed too sick for work.
Excellent. All right, a little inside baseball here. It's like, I do not know why. I guess when it's just a show chat replay, it's like messing up how I view. I'm going to let it be. Because like before, let's say, for example, for a non-show chat replay video, it would show something here. Robbie, you better edit this part out of the video. No one cares about your inside baseball live stream thing. But like, for example, this funky house crew playing. And you notice how the framing, it gets with my little semicircle, you get the whole video in there. But when you go to Ren, because there was a premiere live stream, this chat replay messed with my whole vibe. So don't you know, Jocelyn, I got to make a whole new interface to deal with ones that have live. Okay, anyway. Carry on with the music, sire.
Work were discarded. To keep them alive would only further drain the earth of vital resources. It was a kindness to let them die. For years, this is how the program would run. But, like many systems that came before it, it was at the mercy of chaos theory. Chaos theory is often misunderstood. It is an oxymoron, a determined element of chaos, one that can send a whole system spiraling into mayhem. There was a prophecy. It told of a genetic anomaly, a human girl whose DNA harbored immunity to the virus, a blueprint for the future. For decades, the humans searched, setting up a global infrastructure of testing facilities in vain. With time, the candle of hope burned down to a blackened wick. Whispers of the prophecy could still be caught traveling on the wind between members of the sick.
Whispers of the prophecy. This is so cool. There's such good storytelling in this and everything. I need to rewind just a little bit because I prefer just a little.
Of testing facilities in vain. With time, the candle of hope burned down to a blackened wick. Whispers of the prophecy could still be caught traveling on the wind between members of the sick. Rivaling factions saw it as nothing but a dying superstition. Others clung to it like an amulet of hope. The rich.
That's so freaking cool. And he's getting some of my favorite synth tones going on here. Like this line right here, it reminds me of a line from my favorite band, Dopapod, who I saw 2 nights ago in Philly. But one of their tunes, they have this awesome line. It sounds like
Whispers of the prophecy.
Right there. I can't sing, but ticket. That little part right there.
Still be caught traveling on the wind. Whispers of the prophecy.
That's awesome. No, I'm serious though. I'll show you. This is I know Ren is nice and copyright friendly. That's lovely. Hopefully I'm not getting a takedown or anything for using different music. I'm gonna play a little bit from this band, Dopapod. Love these guys. So sad they're going on an indefinite hiatus at the end of this tour. But Dopapod's freaking awesome. Favorite keyboard player, Eli Winderman. What a beast. Yeah, let's check out in their self-titled album, Dopapod. Like struggling over my words because there's a delay from this auto shift. So I just gotta, sorry guys, well, I don't think anyone cares, but I gotta get rid of this auto shift because the delay is too crazy. So we'll do one last One last hurrah with the old auto shift here.
Very, very, very sick boy. Good night, auto shift. Bye-bye, bye-bye. But this right here,
bye. Yeah, even that was causing too much delay. The as I mentioned before, the one called Little Altar Boy, even worse delay, but still that it's hard to speak while hearing it. Anywho, let's get back to Dopapod. So they have a song on their self-titled release. It's Ebb and Flow. Y'all hear that? Love that amazing little synth tone. So let's compare that again. Yeah, Dopapod, the keyboard player Eli is amazing. He takes a lot of care to dial in those synth tones and everything. So it's cool that there's even some overlap. Even just, a nice, just tasty sine wave. All right.
Whispers of the prophecy could
Awesome. Yeah. And here in Dopapod in a major key. And then compare with here, is it in this minor key?
A blackened wick. Whispers of the prophecy could still be caught traveling on the wind between members of the sick. Rivaling factions saw it as nothing but a dying superstition. Others clung to it like an amulet of hope. The rich and the elite, of course, used it as a method of control.
What? That was freaking sick. Do 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 do. All right, that needs to happen immediately. That was sick, but also like the tone of that piano was really cool.
As a method of control.
Do 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 do. Oh, that's not a bloody piano. Nice. I love this. Let's hear it again.
Of course, used it as a method of control.
All right, I don't know what happens next. I just want to use that as a prompt to get something recorded. Because unfortunately, with the way I'm recording things, and I hear like a little bit of like staticky. Like I feel like the piano's not going to sound as good. I can hear a little bit of staticky rubbish that shouldn't be there. So I just kind of record that into Ableton so I can get it to sound better later. Maybe I'll use it for something. But that's cool though. A few measures there. That's enough to get me happy. And yeah, get me stop thinking about the criminal out here on these streets stealing my cameras. Be gone with you. But yeah, that's anyway. Story for another day. Let's record that a little bit. What tempo was that? It's like do. Little tap tempo action, round it out. 105 sounds like. Maybe we'll even go down to 100, something like that. Let's record something. If I zoom in here, you can see my MIDI notes getting played in. 2, 1. interesting. And then maybe there could be some added things in there. There's one moment where he added in some cool like war drums type of thing. And I think that was around, so here around 228 is where he had that cool piano part. Yeah. And his piano still sounds a bit cooler than mine. Kind of cooler is a vague word, but maybe he filtered it down a little bit. So if I add an auto filter to the piano, hey. Fun stuff. Let's see. Ren, you the man. So cool. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the case? And there's some drums I was really inspired by over here. Where was it?
Must stop being chaos theory.
Love these drums.
Chaos theory is often misunderstood. It is
That's awesome. So this one plugin I like, actually, last Black Friday or last Cyber Monday, I believe, I did get these drums, which are fun. So we got Damage 2, Heaviosity. So thank you, Heaviosity, for making this. Not sponsored. I bought this stuff. I love it. They don't know I exist. It's just a cool plugin, man. I heard some audio dropouts. Are we okay? We back? This is the first kind of war drums type plugin I got. And I've since found ones that are cheaper. Like there's this one, Museo. I got a video coming out in a bit, which can get a war drums a little more affordable. But this one slaps, let me tell you. Even just, it's gonna sound a little silly because there's like just piano and war drums. So like later on there'd be like, you know, some sort of bass, either synth bass or orchestral bass, plus like strings, something else to fill it out. But you can maybe get sort of a vibe with piano and war drums. What would that sound like? I don't know. Record, see what happens. So if you see it, like go to the higher register, you hear these kind of clicks and stuff. You can kind of hear some of that stuff going on in Flame of Prometheus around the 1.5-minute mark.
An oxymoron. Chaos theory is often misunderstood.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fast. Like right. That'd be something like one, unlike I can add some of my own reverb to it as well. But let me pull up this interface for this again. This thing is cool, right? Yeah. See, we got these ensemble toms, rim settings. I never messed with this too much. And ooh, whoa. Reverb mix. Me giving it more reverb. I don't hear much of a difference. I don't want to shed that. I'm gonna go just add my own reverb. Hey, yes. Yeah, I could dial it in later if I want. Let's go.
Is an oxymoron, a determined element of chaos, one that can send a whole
fun stuff. Let's keep rolling.
system spiraling into mayhem.
They're getting tagged. They're getting tagged.
There was a prophecy. It told of a genetic anomaly, a human girl whose DNA harbored immunity to the virus, a blueprint for the future.
So cool. Let's go back to where we were. So we left off right around where this piano got added in.
As a method of control.
Ooh, right there. You hear this little zoom, 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 zoom. I can try to replicate that with these war drums that I just added in, right? So with this one is damage 2. Let's go back to the stage, right? Yeah, but that delay is not there, so let's add in a delay. Yes, please. Get in a delay. Jose Ole. Yeah, it's already here in this nice situation where you've got 3 16th notes, right? So it's gonna 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 again, 2 again. Which is exactly what Mr. Wren's got cooking, I believe. 2, 3, 4.
Desperation is a powerful drug.
Right, that's like two in your face, right? So I can we do try fade mode. Still too much. I bring the dry wet down, right? And ping pong is fun too. Excellent. Yeah, so I'll do a clean section over here. So like, for example, if I just added in this piano over here. I got that little thing right there. You know, just simple little playback. And then so for example, I gotta have it play once, and the second time I gotta add those drum hits. Let's see what that would sound like, right? So I record, now my drums are armed, right? So you get the idea there? Ooh, that's fun. It's developing some little ideas. This is cool. I feel like every time I dive into a Ren song, I get a nice like idea of all these different calibers, all different ideas start popping, like the production of it, the lighting of it, the lyrics of it. It's just it's a whole thing, as you know. We are 2.5 minutes in, folks. Let's keep cranking. This thing is sweet.
Above fear, above loyalty to the party, the Dominion understood this and used it to their advantage.
That's so cool. Yeah, Meg, I agree with you. Meg saying Ren is the catalyst for creativity. That he is. That's why, I was really excited to watch another Ren video. I've been like, I think I haven't seen one in like 9 days, 10 days. And it's just, you just get so caught up in the weeds from just your day-to-day existence, your whatever you're working on. And happily for me, I work, in full-time in music. And so it's all within that vein. But it's different when you get like such a creative spark, and it's just something where it's like, wait, what? And you hear like the intricate little details, and you're just like, ooh, what about this? Ooh, what about this? So like this song is like full of ear candy that gets me very curious. Like,
if you strip man of his basic needs,
all these like almost like retro arcadey type sounds, those type of synths in there.
with enough time, he becomes a beast, without shame and without morality, primal. How ironic that the creations and brilliance of man should reduce him to his primal state. I guess with time, everything returns to source. While it was still part of protocol to test every subject for immunity to the...
That was awesome. Yeah. Unfortunately, my brain did not let me hear a single word of the dialogue, because I was just freaking fascinated by those arcade sounds. I'll go back, listen to lyrics. But what was here, which is why when I did like the high red reaction, I was like, wait, I gotta do lyrics and music separate, because if I start listening to the music, I'm just gonna... Anywho, there is this plugin. Warning! This one's not cheap, but they have really cool retro arcade sounds. I heard about this from a YouTuber named Bad Snacks. I think she helped collaborate on some of the sounds in here. Anyway, it's like a preset plugin within Omnisphere. Buckle up, folks. It's going to get a little nerdy if it hasn't already. But so let's pull up Omnisphere, which hosts a bunch of synths. If anyone's heard of Omnisphere, that is fascinating. Love to see it. Ren probably has Omnisphere. I would imagine Ren has Omnisphere. All right. So let's try to find that preset I was talking about. So you got Sonic extensions. So there's 3 like extra packs. You actually had to pay for these separately outside of this whole synth, which I did. And I got Unclean Machine. Bam, bam, bam. And here's one example. Kind of some cool, like old school, dusty, arcadey type sounds in here. But what type of notes is he playing?
The vibrant brilliance of man should. If you strip man.
Yeah, I think he's kind of running up like A minor type of stuff. But that would also need that ping pong delay. Come on, let's go. Yeah. So let's get that delay. Right click. With music production, you can do some Microsoft Word type things. Copy. A bit of paste. Right? Oh, I have to do Control V. It's fine. Control V. It's going to work though, right? It didn't work. Oh boy. I'll do it a separate way. I'll just duplicate it. Duplicate the delay. Drag it onto my Omnisphere. So now I get this delay. Come on. But that's just one sound. It's the first sound from this Omnisphere Unclean Machine pack. But there's some that they're like there's honestly even some sounds like in the beginning of Flame of Prometheus where there's like some sounds that are kind of more like this. But this is the one I was thinking of, Arcade Nights. It's just, it's just in your face. That's me just playing one note. Arcade Twilight. And we got an inside scoop on the story. Thank you, Megs. Yeah, so it's like a story rather than a song. Episode 1 served as the promo video for a new fashion line Ren is starting. The clothes they wear in the video are from the line. I believe there will be a new episode for each drop, which will likely feature the pieces as the wardrobe. And if you also happen to know, did he compose the music? Because the music for this promo, it's fire. I'm sure he did. But this is a great promo. Like promo with a story. It's like so artistic. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Man of his basic needs, with enough time, he becomes a beast. Without shame.
Right there, straight up arcade sound.
Man of his basic needs, with enough time, he becomes a beast. Without
Blah. Fun.
Without shame and without morality. Primal. How ironic that the creations and brilliance of man should reduce him to his primal state. I guess with time, everything returns to source. While it was still part of protocol to test every subject for immunity to the virus, the outcome was predictable. There was no suspense. Any hope that testing would bear fruit?
Yes. Awesome. You know, this is the second time Slaughterhouse, I heard that awesome 808. Slaughterhouse, he went in with the bass processing. It was cool hearing Ren talk about how hard he was pushing the bass in Slaughterhouse. You could hear it too in the record. Oh man, it's so dirty. And this is great too, but it's just another reminder that Robbie, you should have 808 presets on deck, because I do have 808s, but like it's going to take me too long to get to it. So thank you, Ren, for the reminder. I should have 808 presets on deck. And then I can show you a simple way to save that. You could do it in your whatever you use to make music. Or if you don't make music, it's just fun. 808s just get people moving, you know? And I'm about to start DJing at some clubs where I can really pump it through some speakers. So I should get some 808 styled. Thank you, Ren, for the reminder. So I think last time I could try to use Sublab. I feel like when I first drop it in, it like the main preset just plops way above. But again, for reference inspiration, let's hear this again.
Was predictable. There was no suspense. Any hope that testing would bear fruit died years ago. That is until we introduce chaos theory.
This is amazing. Oh no, they got her. Oh no. That is the coolest promo I've ever seen. Amazing. We gotta go. Sickboy.com. We gotta go. Let's do it. The entire drop sold out in 48 hours. Good for him. It's good for, come on. Oh, you guys are great. Renegades, big supporters. You guys know you gotta support the man, Ren. I love it. Enter decontamination zone. This is great. Yeah, good for him that he sold out. That's cool. That's cool. Black sweatshirt. This is like, is it just me or do these sneakers look super high quality? That's awesome. Very cool. Good for him. Good for the team. Congrats. Good job, team. Hit the like. Already subscribed. Love to see it. That was so cool. Let's the 808.
Years ago. That is until we introduce chaos.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so at the gate, this is just too raging, but yeah, it's basically E minor to A minor. And it's going down. Yeah. Great products. As Meg saying in the chat, they got incredibly high quality, ethically sourced. I believe it. I believe every word of that. All right, let's do. I mean, that's closer.
Theory. Or fruit died
His is definitely better, obviously.
years ago.
It's like lower. He's got like a lower octave. Yeah, maybe filter could be controlled. Oh, I gotta shed this a little more. Here's the filter. Wait, what? How is that filter doing nothing? Nice. That sounds cool for me out of my headphones. I'm nervous how it sounds out of OBS in the stream. It sounds cool, but yeah.
There was no suspense. Any hope that testing would bear fruit died years ago. That is until we introduce chaos theory.
I love this break. It almost reminds me of like a Ocean's 11 type thing where it like drops into like almost like a heist scene or like a escape scene. I guess she's trying to escape, but it's like really cool.
That
That's so freaking cool. I love Ren. That's amazing. Yeah. Last thing I want to do, like I mentioned, is just so much inspiration comes from seeing these videos. And it's not only great to think about the lyrics. As you can tell, I nerd out a little bit about the production and the music aspects of it. That was so cool. Mwah. quite the epic promo for the beautiful thing. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate you. And this last nerdy thing I want to do, like I said, he inspires me to get things set up, not just for today, also for tomorrow. I mean, I want to have like a 808 kind of ready to go. So like that one he got was kind of like this.
Died years ago. That is into.
Yeah, let me turn that volume down just a little bit. Whoa! I mean, that's pretty cool. And then I can add my own gefilte fish, add my own little filter on top of it. Right on control. Add some drums to that, you got a vibe. So anyway, simple way you can save that. Here in Ableton, I can just grab it, right click, group. Sure. I'll just call it 8081, not Sick Boy, Flame of Prometheus. I'll call it Sick Prometheus. Sick Prometheus. 8081, I hit this button to save it. Boom, I got this bass. I can save it, categorize it into a bass category. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Bring up the filter a little bit. Very fun. And what other instruments do we get from this Flame of Prometheus deep dive? We got some fun like arcadey things. Yeah, that one's like super, super arcadey, but you know, one that was kind of a little bit more playable was this one. We added that delay to it, right? War drums. Oh, Kit's the narrator? Nice. You know, I heard Kit's in some more upcoming tunes. She's probably gonna crush it. All right. War drums, and then just the piano I kind of filtered down to kind of get it sound closer to what he was doing. Yeah, what was that one line he was doing there? Oh yeah. Very cool. Fun stuff. Yeah. Thanks again for watching. Let me know what you would like to see next, what you're curious about for some upcoming tunes. There's a lot of recommendations out there in the world. I got to do McKay, right? There's a bunch of piano in there, so that'll be fun to check out. And yeah, I'm glad to hear you like checking out the creative process of it. And it makes me think that maybe I should maybe even change how I even title my videos. I would just write like piano teacher reacts to X, piano teacher reacts to Y. But as you can see I'm also like kind of a producer, you know, I'm diving into these different things. Not every piano player can like do exactly some of the stuff I just did with the production stuff. So I don't know. I think it's fun to dive into other elements, play a little guitar, play a little bass, do some production. Yeah, it's like, funny enough, the way I became a piano player is very like happenstance. Like I was way more into guitar. I was playing guitar in bands, and I was playing shows in New York City, and I just lost my guitar amp on the New York City subway. I'm just like a struggling college student at the time, studying chemical engineering, but still a student, college student. So I'm not like caking in dough. So when I lost the guitar amp, I just stopped playing guitar as much. I'm like, I still play guitar, and I still play and teach guitar and all that fun stuff. But there was at school, there was like this big Steinway grand piano in the chapel. So I just played the heck out of that, you know, just raging on that piano. And years later, I found the guitar amp, funny enough, with like all these knobs missing, like someone else had like taken it. Who knows? But yeah, it's just a funny like happenstance. That's how I ended up playing. So often when I play concerts, I'll play on the piano. But even just last week, I played a show in New York City where I was playing bass. I played bass guitar. So I can do other things too. So yeah, thank you, Meg, for the vote of confidence that I can expand the titles. I'm learning this YouTube thing, you know.